This is your primetime forecast from Dr. Don's Weather. A huge thank you to our amazing partners who help make it all possible: the Randolph County Commission, East Alabama Waste, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Salem Auction House, and Bama Diesel Repair. Broadcasting from the Alpha Weather Center and powered by N&W Locks, Fincher Fence, Estate Masters, Boone Docks Barbecue and Creamery, Southern Union State Community College, and the venue at 5 Points Farms, here's Dr. Don.
Good Sunday morning, East Alabama and West Georgia. Certainly hope that you set your clocks ahead 1 hour before you went to bed last night. If not, you're going to be passing people as you head into church this morning. You're going to be coming out and you're going in. Make sure that those clocks are set forward, because we did. We hit that spring this morning at 2 a.m. and jumped forward 1 hour. Hey, we've got some storms out there to talk about this morning as well. We'll get to that in just a minute. Thank you, Sonja Hollomon at Hunter Ben Realty, for being a partner with us here on Dr. Don's Weather. 678-778-3945 for all of your realty service needs across East Alabama and West Georgia. Also, thank you to our fine folks Lisa and Kenneth at N&W Locks, Locksmith Service across East Alabama. 770-367-3757. Randolph and surrounding areas, residential and commercial. And, of course, get your ducks in a row with Dukas. Jamie Dukas for all of your insurance needs in Alabama and Georgia. 256-831-7770. We already have a 2 out of 5 threat for severe weather for next Saturday. Now, this is extremely unusual to have a 2 out of 5 this far in advance. What's not unusual is to have a 2 out of 5. It's just that we're looking at this a week in advance. Now, is this advancement in technology that we're looking at here? I certainly think so, and would like to believe that. So we've got a full solid week to get ready for the potential of severe weather next Saturday across East Alabama and West Georgia. Typically we get maybe a 24 to 48 hour heads up, but here we are 1 full week in advance. Now, the possibilities for next Saturday: tornadoes, damaging winds, and large hail. Can we get specific as to exactly what's going to happen where this far in advance? Absolutely not. We're just telling you there's a general idea that there is a decent chance that we could see severe weather next Saturday across Alabama and Georgia. So what should you do? Well, you need to have multiple ways to receive weather alerts. NOAA Weather Radio, that is the bottom line. You got to have one. You got a solid week to get it. Heck, you can go online at Amazon today and order it and most likely have it before next Saturday. Or you can go to your local department store or any location that sells electronics. Most of them have the NOAA weather radios. Make sure you get a backup battery to put in it. Make sure it's programmed and working, and put that thing right beside your bed. So if this were to happen during the overnight hours, you'll be guaranteed to get rocked out of bed when a warning is issued. Also, make sure you have a good app on your phone. Make sure your WIA alerts are turned on your phone. And if you haven't turned them off, then they're turned on. Your phone comes already set up for these WIA alerts. It's just like the Amber alerts that you receive, but it's severe weather. You'll get warnings on that thing. You will not get watches, and you won't get special weather statements. And then also download a good app, a local media or weather service app. That way you'll have 2 different ways of getting those warnings, and then you'll have your NOAA Weather Radio. You've got 3 ways of receiving severe weather information. Know where your safe place is in your home and place of business, always the center of the lowest floor. And then, of course, check for frequent updates throughout the week. We will keep you updated here on Dr. Don's Weather. Let's look at the weather headlines. We do have storms out there this morning moving through central and east Alabama with gusty winds and hail. These storms, however, are below severe limits, so there are no severe weather concerns out there this morning. Widespread rain tonight as an upper-level low moves overhead. and then gradual clearing on Monday afternoon as dry air pushes in. So I think Monday afternoon, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe even Thursday, not much going on out there. But severe weather will return to the forecast before the end of next weekend. Right now, we think it will be on Saturday with potential tornadoes and damaging winds. Go ahead, formulate your plan now. If you live in a mobile home, have a plan to go somewhere else if severe weather does threaten. Find a business that's open 24/7, arrange for transportation, find a friend or a family or someone that has a location. Wadley has a tornado shelter now. So make plans and have transportation already in place to transport you to the Wadley Tornado Shelter if you live in the Wadley area. These are just things to start thinking about now before the severe weather threat gets here. Whether or not it happens Saturday, it's going to happen. It is spring severe weather season now across Alabama and Georgia. Have a plan. Be prepared to put that plan in action if severe weather threatens your area. Let's take a look at the current conditions from the venue at 5 Points Farms. Currently 51 degrees outside. Feels like 49. Wind out of the northeast at 7, gusting to 13. Humidity at 71%. Barometric pressure 30.01. Dew point 41 degrees. We've had a trace of rain so far at the rain gauge in northeast Chambers County. High temperature yesterday was 74. We do have cloudy skies with showers and maybe even a rumble of thunder in the area. Sunrise this morning, 7 a.m. The sunset will sit... The sun sets at 6:45 p.m. this afternoon, and doggone it, I was on such a good roll and had to let the sunset trip me up. So it'll be a mostly cloudy, rainy day. We've got that complex moving across central Alabama. I think this is going to hang on for several hours. I mean, it stretches basically from Atlanta all the way back through Birmingham and then back to Meridian, Mississippi. And this complex appears to be moving to the northeast, so we should see multiple showers and thunder showers training over the same locations for several hours. 55 will be the high today in Roanoke, 57 in Franklin, Alexander City, 58 degrees, and Pine Mountain will top out this afternoon at 58 degrees as well. So it's going to be a cool, rainy day across East Alabama and West Georgia, and that will continue on into this evening. 6-day forecast from the Alpha Weather Center. Jamie Dukas, your local Alpha agent. Mostly cloudy, 60% chance of showers, maybe a rumble of thunder from time to time. No severe weather worries at the moment. We have a 80% chance of rain continuing this evening across East Alabama and West Georgia. 55 your high today, down to 46 tonight. Monday morning rain, about 70% likely, giving away to afternoon sunshine, 62, down to 39 Monday night. On Tuesday and Wednesday, back to full-blown sunshine. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. 71 Tuesday, 73 on Wednesday. Maybe an isolated shower on Thursday, 69. Friday, back to sunshine, 74, but that's a little worrisome. You see that 74 on Friday. We may be looking at 75, 76 on Saturday as our next storm system moves through. It looks right now like that system may come through during the daytime peak heating hours, which is a little different from what we've seen the last several rounds of severe weather. So at the moment, we have a level 2 out of 5 possibility for severe weather next Saturday. Make sure you keep that in mind and stay abreast of the latest weather information. Let's take a look at your Southern Union State Community College Live Doppler HD radar this morning, and look at that. Nasty wet ride from Atlanta all the way to Birmingham on I-20 with very heavy rainfall, especially right there along the Alabama-Georgia state line. We see some really heavy stuff falling right now. And there could be some pockets of hail involved in this, but it would be very small, certainly well below severe weather limits. Let me stop and bring this current. And let me also say this. If you're watching this much past about 9:30 a.m. on your Sunday morning, then this radar shot is outdated. Everything else you've seen on this forecast is valid. But we have very heavy rainfall along I-20, also a band of heavy rain from about Bucktown back through northern and northwestern Randolph, back through central Clay, and then very heavy rainfall from top to bottom across Talladega County, stretching all the way back into Shelby. And we have some heavy showers also down in Tallapoosa County, and more showers back down in Elmore County. And again, all of this is moving off to the northeast at about 15 to 20 miles per hour, and it stretches all the way back to Meridian, Mississippi at this hour. So, wet Sunday for East Alabama and West Georgia. Be sure you support us when you can. You can do it at PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and at the Weather Store. You'll find links to the top of this video for all of the different locations where you can support Dr. Don's Weather. If you own a business and you'd like to be a partner with us, send me a message on Messenger, and I'll have you started before we do our very next weather forecast. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. That will happen first thing tomorrow morning right here on Dr. Don's Weather.
That's a wrap on your prime time forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia. Broadcasting from the Alpha Weather Center and powered by N&W Locks, Fincher Fence, Estate Masters, Southern Union State Community College, the venue at 5 Points Farms, and Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery. Dr. Don's Weather is proudly supported by the Randolph County Commission, East Alabama Waste, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, the Salem Auction House, and Bama Diesel Repair. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, share us with your friends, and subscribe to Dr. Don's Weather on YouTube. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning for another edition of your prime time forecast on Dr. Don's Weather.